Hello, magical people. How's everybody doing out there? My name is Meg Moonbeam, and welcome back to the Beyond Astro weekly forecast here on the Beyond Mystic YouTube, Rumble, and X channels. I'm back live. Woohoo! My husband Jens and I were just on a road trip. And the whole past week, I did my daily Astros pre-recorded. I did my Beyond Astro pre-recorded. So very happy to be here with you all live once again in this very, very important week in the Western astrology, as we're going to talk about. So let me know how you're all doing in the live chat and the comments below. And before we get started, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Beyond Mystic YouTube and Rumble channels. And if you'd like to have a personal astrology reading with me, those are available at the link in the description box below, consultations.beyondmystic.net. And I'm currently booking into February 2025. So if you'd like to have a reading with me in 2025, you can book at the link below. And also, you guys, we are in eclipse season. Okay, we are in the eclipse week. And 2 weeks ago, just less than 2 weeks ago, I did this live eclipse workshop over on the Beyond Mystic Academy. So you guys can go check that out on the Beyond Mystic Academy. I did a deep dive on this eclipse season, its effects for the whole next 6 months to a year, and also did readings for each of the 12 signs for the eclipses. So hello, Chrissy. You say just in time to decorate for spooky season. Yes, spooky season is here and I am all for it, okay? Hippie Chick says a second assassination attempt on President Trump just occurred at his Palm Beach golf course. Yes, luckily I just looked at Twitter before going live. So I did see that, and I've actually brought up his chart. We're going to take a little look at President Trump. Why can I not speak today? President Trump's astrology chart. So that'll be one of the things we look at in today's show. Hello, Philip. Very nice to see you. We've got our Belgium crew here. We've got Canada here. Hello. Thank you so much for joining me live. So, okay, before we get into any of the astrology for this week, how's everybody feeling? Okay, we're T-minus 2 days away from a full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. We are about to enter the eclipse portal, which is when we're in between two eclipses. How's everybody doing? How are my Pisces doing out there? How are my water signs doing out there? Is everybody feeling good? Is anybody feeling sensitive? Is anybody having weird dreams? Pisces rules dreams. Let me know. Judy C says, crazy energy. Philip says, had crazy dreams. Me too. I've also been having crazy dreams. Sandy, energy charged week for sure. Yep, for sure. Gemini Ascension said, we knew another attempt was coming on Trump. Yes, I think it's just common sense to know that that would be very possible. I did predict that a couple months ago, that there would be multiple assassination attempts on President Trump. JBF Beauty Club, sleeping very long hours. Well, that makes sense too, because Pisces rules sleep, long sleep, rest. So yeah, so okay, let's start off with, before we get into the charts of this week, we've just had this very significant news that there's been a second assassination attempt on President Trump. And of course, I'm filming this daily Astro show, this Beyond Astro weekly forecast for the week of Sunday, September 15th to Saturday, September 21st. I'm filming this Sunday, September 15th. And literally right before I went live, there was breaking news. There's been an assassination attempt on President Trump. So this is crazy stuff, you guys. Okay, so this is from PBS News article, mainstream news article. Trump is safe after Secret Service opened fire at armed suspect while he was golfing, officials say. A man with an AK-style rifle pushed the firearm's muzzle through the perimeter of Trump's West Palm Beach, Florida golf course, blah, 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 prompting U.S. Secret Service to open fire, according to 3 law enforcement officers. The former president is safe and sound. The person dropped the weapon and fled in an SUV and was later apprehended in a neighboring county. The incident was the latest jarring moment in a campaign year marked by unprecedented upheaval. It has occurred roughly 2 months. Actually, isn't it exactly 2 months after his first assassination attempt? So that's kind of weird. So very interesting stuff. Yeah, Chrissy says more votes for Trump now. Yes, I agree with you. So what I want to bring up with you guys, because the astrology never lies, right, you guys? The astrology never lies. So I'm going to test you guys. If someone is having an assassination attempt on them, a crisis situation, an emergency situation, what is maybe a planet to look at in someone's chart, a house to look at in someone's chart, a sign to pay attention in someone's chart? Let's be a little bit interactive here. I'm asking my astrology crew out there, what would you look at in somebody's chart if there's an assassination attempt, multiple assassination attempts being put on them? Kathy says Pluto. Good job. Yes, we will look at Pluto. We will look at Scorpio. Deanna, the 8th house. Yes, we will look at the 8th house. Chrissy, Algol. Yes, of course, Trump just had that Mars-Uranus-Algol conjunction, conjunct his midheaven in exact square to his Mars at the first assassination attempt. Very good job, you guys. A lot of you said Pluto. So interesting enough, when we bring up President Trump's chart, okay, and I give you guys all my astrological secrets because I'm very passionate about sharing the astrology. This second assassination attempt has occurred today, Sunday, September 15th. Okay, now what's the biggest event of this week that we've got coming up? It is, of course, the full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces on Tuesday, September 17th, which will be at Pisces 25 degrees. Okay, so you guys know, how do we find, and let me test you guys again. Where does Pisces 25 degrees fall in President Trump's chart? Where does it fall in his chart? Put it in the live chat. Laura says the full moon, ending of something. Huge endings of something. Yeah, this is a week, you guys, and we'll get into that in a minute or two, but I just wanted to start with this Trump piece because it's such a big deal and it just happened, right? Chrissy, you're right. 8th. Very good job. Okay, so we've got the symbol for Pisces, right, is here at the start of his 8th house. Trump's 8th house starts at Pisces 22 degrees. This eclipse is going to be Pisces 25 degrees. So therefore, this eclipse falls in and activates Trump's 8th house. Now, the 8th house, as I asked you guys, and many of you know, it's the Scorpio ruled areas of life. This is the house of assassination. Pisces and Scorpio are the two signs that rule assassination. And one of my great astrology teachers, Nicola Stoyanovich, says people need to watch out that have their 8th house ruled by Pisces, as Trump does, for assassination attempts. Okay, now I'm not saying that Trump is going to get assassinated. Some astrologers think he is going to get assassinated. I am not even going to put that out there. And I think he has some very positive transits counteracting that, okay? But with this eclipse, full moon lunar eclipse, Pisces 25 degrees, the dark arts people know that this is an astrological portal where they can try to possibly assassinate him, okay? This is where people can do astrology for very nefarious purposes because they have his chart. They know that he has a... is the right word weakness? I'll use the word, he has a vulnerability. The fact that his 8th house of life and death and crisis is ruled by Pisces, which rules assassination, okay? But he has a very strong chart overall where I think, you know, his 10th house stellium, his sun in Gemini, his Leo rising at a Leo degree, moon in Sag, I think he has a lot of things counteracting the fact that he does have this, which is adverse. But this full moon lunar eclipse is happening in his 8th house of crisis, of assassination, of really intense emergency situations. So I want to be wrong about this, okay? But what I'm going to say going into this week is I think that President Trump will have a really intense next few weeks, actually, with us being in the energy of this eclipse season, with it activating his 8th house, and also into the whole next 6-month period, because full moon lunar eclipses have an effect for the whole 6-month period. So it makes sense that he just had a second assassination attempt with this eclipse in his 8th house. Pisces rules assassination, 8th house of Scorpio rules assassination crisis. It's happening in his 8th house. So this is going to be a very intense time for him. We'll send our prayers out to him. I'm not overly concerned for his safety. Okay, so I don't want to freak you guys out, just sharing the astrology with you guys. Crypto Blonde says, agree, Meg. However, Janine has gotten the pass. We have the Trump actors and not the real Trump. He's being protected elsewhere. Yes, for me personally, with Neptune in Pisces, with Saturn in Pisces, I'm open to anything. And I try to stay as hermetic as possible. So I do think that there are a lot of actors, and I'm not going to pretend that I know exactly what's going on, because I don't think we're going to have the full story until Neptune goes into Aries in next year. Okay. So I think there's a lot of different, very funky things. And I do agree with Janine that there can be some things going on like that. But I think it is very important during these times to be open to the unknown, to be open that, Neptune in Pisces is, we don't have the full freaking story of what's going on here, you guys. Okay. And Pisces, as we go into the Neptune, as we go into this week, is the strongest outer planet. It has been the strongest outer planet for a while. It's the only outer planet in a home sign. And this is a full moon lunar eclipse on Tuesday, conjunct that Neptune in Pisces. So this is a week where there's going to be confusion and illusions and deception and weird shit. Okay, excuse my language, you guys, but this is a week where there is going to be weird shit coming up. Okay, because we are at the end of the age of Pisces, which is the sign that, yes, it's beautiful. It rules spirituality and bliss and oneness, but it also rules being completely out of touch with reality, brainwashed, in a lie, in an illusion. So as we're going into this week, right, this is a full moon lunar eclipse, and I'm going to be talking about it throughout the whole week. You guys are going to be sick of hearing me talk about it, maybe, unless you're really interested in the astrology. The number one piece of advice I can share with you guys astrologically with this eclipse in Pisces on Tuesday, we're in the energy of it this week, we're in the portal of it all week, is be honest with yourself about the illusions and the lies in your life, okay? The ones that you are doing yourself to yourself, the ones that other people are doing to you, the ones that are around in society. This is a week to remain calm, stay as grounded as possible, okay? The remedy to Pisces, and this is so strong, you guys, this full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, conjunct Neptune, the ruling planet of Pisces in Pisces, with Granddaddy Saturn there. Okay, so this is a weird, heavy, karmic releasing week where none of us are perfect. Okay, we've all got our issues, we've all got our shit, we've all got the things we're working on. This is a week where our things are coming up to the surface. Our issues, right? Pisces, very similar to Scorpio, is the hidden side of life, is the subconscious. This is a week of things coming forward that we maybe haven't been paying attention to, that we need to seriously heal and work on in our personal lives, right? So you're going to want to see where you have 25 degrees of Pisces in your personal astrology chart, because that is an area of life this week that is going through a huge ending, completion, karmic release, healing. Okay. That's very important. And if you are a Pisces or you have any major placements at 25 degrees or within 5 degrees either side of 25 degrees of Pisces, this could be an absolutely life-changing, fated week for you. Okay, so really big deal, you guys. Pay attention to your dreams, ruled by Pisces. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, ruled by Pisces. Another remedy would be to do a spiritual practice, right? But to not get lost in the woo. We want to be really staying grounded this week, because this is a week where there can also be major, and I'm just kind of feeling this intuitively right now, some of the darker sides of life, maybe trying to utilize the astrology of this week to push something out there that is a complete illusion and not even real at all. So don't believe everything you hear as we go into this week. I keep hearing Spirit say, stay as grounded as possible, get out into nature, walk around barefoot if possible, eat really good food, get a lot of sleep. Susan says, faded week good or faded challenging? Any more on this, please? Kind of depends what's going on with a person. If somebody is really acting out of their shadow side, if someone is really out of alignment at the moment, this will be a very challenging week, okay? Because Pisces is about healing the subconscious addictions, subconscious patterns. But if you are someone that you're trying your best, and none of us are perfect, I'm not saying we have to be perfect, but if you're trying your best, you're living from your heart, you're actively trying to work on yourself, right? This could be a faded week of very good spiritual development, very good clarity that comes through. So I hope that answers your question, okay? So the biggest thing as we go into this week is this full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces. And it's going to get weirder and weirder. We're starting this week, right, on Sunday, beginning of the week, with Trump assassination attempt. I'm just getting that there's going to be things that the secret societies, okay, because that's ruled by Pisces as well, also Scorpio, but also Pisces because it's behind the scenes. The darker secret societies are going to try to do things this week to really kind of damper our hope, damper our sense of freedom. They're going to try to use the energy of this eclipse. So this is where we can, you know, the higher vibration of Pisces is visualization, meditation, prayer. This is a very important week. And I don't like to tell people what to do. Okay. But this, I would also very highly advise this week that this is a week to be in prayer, to be in meditation, to be visualizing the kind of world you want personally and the kind of world that you want collectively. And remember that we are co-creating this world. So if many of us are putting positive intentions and prayers for, you know, for me personally, I just did a walk and I was saying out loud over and over again, I'm manifesting the highest destiny line available for the collective as we move into the age of Aquarius. I'm manifesting the highest, most effortless path for us into the age of Aquarius. You know, saying those things out loud, this is a magical energy with the eclipses, okay? So we're literally in magic, and people can use that for positive, and people can also use that for nefarious purposes. So let's use it for the positive. I hope I'm being clear with that, you guys. So that's really the biggest event of this week, full moon lunar eclipse. Holy guacamole. We're also getting to be, you know, this is the end of the summer season. This is the last week of summer in the Northern Hemisphere, the last week of Virgo season. And next week, we will be entering lovely Libra season and the autumn equinox in the Northern Hemisphere. So it's an eclipse season with that equinox portal. It's very, very powerful. It's very, very auspicious. And with this full moon eclipse, it's about release. It's about completion. It's about healing. And when we get to the new moon solar eclipse on October 2nd, that'll be fantastic eclipse for setting our intentions, for putting our visions out there. We can also do that with the full moon, but this is more about healing. This is more about meditation practices. You know, Pisces in that higher vibration is being grounded in the spirituality with the mundane. Jackie, wow, Meg, thank you for sharing your gifts and wisdom. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for joining me live. Yeah, we've also got a bunch of aspects. Thank God we've got Venus trine Jupiter today, also going into the eclipse. So that is very nice because Jupiter is one of the dispositors of Pisces and of this eclipse. So thank God we got that. That's really, really good. We're going to have on September 18th, Mercury in opposition to Saturn, a little bit of an adverse aspect there. September 19th, Sun trine Uranus. So that'll be a day of, a couple days after the eclipse, Sun trine Uranus we can be feeling really inspired, really future oriented. I feel like a lot of us are going to have I keep hearing the words karmic release with this eclipse. So again, I know I keep saying it over and over again. Make time for meditation, make time for salt bath, make time for reflection and rest, ruled by Pisces. And as we get later into the week, we can be feeling like we've overcome something really big in our personal lives, in our collective. Amanda says, we need karmic release. Yes, totally. On September 20th, Sun in opposition to Neptune. This is a lot of aspects going on this week. And then September 21st, last day of Virgo season, Sun trine Pluto. So we're also entering into that strong Sun trine Pluto at the beginning of this week, actually. So this is about empowerment. This is about even shadow work, being really, really honest with yourself, you guys, about if there are any issues, any things that you need to work on, right? How can we move forward from those? So I hope what I'm saying resonates. And because this is such an intense week, let's pull from our my shaman's oracle deck. This is like a real deal. I pull from this one from John Matthews and Will Kinghen when I want to get a real deal, not mamby-pamby message, okay? So what should we ask here? What oracle card, what spirit from the shaman's oracle is with us for our highest good as a collective that would like its message to be heard, its support for us to be known as we enter this eclipse week? And I'm feeling like we want truth. We're ready for the truth. We're dispelling the Pisces illusions as we go into this week, right? Let's see here. Okay, there's two. Oh my gosh. Okay, so these cards are so cool because you have like hunters, dancers, shamans, ancestors. There's different kind of cards. So we got two dancer cards. Look at that. Dancer of joy and dancer of lies. Wow. And isn't that interesting? Because Pisces rules in astrology lies in its shadow side. Deception, lies, illusions, right? Being airy-fairy, being completely ungrounded, being completely disconnected from reality. And Pisces, don't hate on me. Every sign has a shadow side. Every sign has a positive side. Dancer of lies. And I said that at the beginning of today's Beyond Astro. What lies are you telling yourself, or what lies are being told to you? So really paying attention to the lies, right? Like, for example, I'm noticing, and I'll be careful what I say here because I'm not going to say anybody's particular name, but someone close to me in my family, there's something really like wrong with them at the moment. And we've just been kind of as a family pretending that there's nothing going on. Oh, it's okay. There's nothing going on with that, right? It'll all get better. But the situation is getting weirder and weirder. And it's like facing the lie we tell ourselves of, oh, it's not that bad, or, oh, they're going to get better, It's like, okay, face what's really what's the truth of what's really going on here. Okay. Does that make sense, you guys? And I'm going to read a little bit of this dancer of lies. Let's see here. Dancer of lies. I am the dancer of lies. I live to distract, to destroy, and to break down all truth into darkness and despair. I dance in your heart and in your thoughts, and I lead you away from the path you are meant to follow into a place of mishap and reality. This is like such a Pisces card. Holy crap. I break hearts and minds alike, and I am the hardest opponent you will face. You are right to fear me, but like all liars, I fall back in the face of truth. Deceit is one of the most powerful and harmful aspects of human experience. A lie can destroy dreams or hopes in a moment, weaken or damage beliefs. Even half-truths can be damaging. Even if spun from the best of intentions, living a lie withers the soul and brings us only pain and fear. Only by confronting truths can we conquer the liar within and return to the path we desire to tread. So I asked for a real deal message, and it's crazy that I said that at the beginning of today's Beyond Astro. It's about breaking through the lies that we tell ourselves, the lies in the collective as we go into this eclipse week. And we've also got the Dancer of Joy. So, and dancing, because we got two dancers, dancing this week can be really helpful. Just putting some music on, dancing, moving your body, dancing through it, through whatever's coming up. Dancer of Joy, right? What can we do this week to actively bring in joy? That is very, very important when there are very heavy and challenging things personally and collectively that we are facing through. Does dance bring you joy? Does cooking bring you joy? Does going into nature bring you joy? What is it that brings you joy? And actively bring that in this week, because this week with this full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, not to say that it can't be joyful, but it is conjunct Neptune, it is conjunct Saturn, it's heavy, it's karmic, it's challenging, okay? This isn't like an easy breezy natural energy, right? So actively, what can we do to bring in joy as we dance through the lies that are coming up for healing? I mean, you cannot make this stuff up, right? I am Gabriel says, I feel like I'm the only one in my life weeing through the illusions. Yeah, there's many of us, I think, that feel like that too. I am Gabriel. Oh, you said seeing, yeah. So it's challenging, but we're doing it. We're dancing through that and continue to do that. And as we do that, we're helping others to open up. We're holding space for that. So hope that resonated with you guys. There's always synchronicities in the cards. Isn't it so interesting how the cards always reflect what's going on. So before I finish up here, I want to mention as well that this is the last, is it the last day or might be the last week, day? I'm not totally sure. Sorry, Janine, but I think it's the last day that you can get at Janine's awesome new medicine cards course. 30% off with code TOTEM30 on the Beyond Mystic Academy. Learn how to use the energies of your totem animals with Janine. Amazing course that she just did. And the medicine cards are so cool. If you guys have never heard about that, that's an amazing divination system to utilize if you like to do the cards. So you can check that out over at the link below. And also my husband Jens has just launched a new session that he's offering called Wake Up Calls. Very, very exciting. So these wake up calls are for people that really could be for anybody, but it's specifically catered to people that are going through the waking up process, that would like to talk to somebody like Jens, who is a conspiracy and spirituality expert that can really explain everything that's going on, why the state of the world is the way it is, how we can deal with it, the spiritual awakening process. So I'm not just saying it because Jens is my husband. He is here on Beyond Mystic. He's an author of his book, The World in Transition, all about waking up. So this is something that either for yourself, if you feel like you need assistance talking to someone who is awake that can help you through that process, or even if you want to gift this session to someone who's just waking up, this is an amazing resource and really cool idea for Jens to be offering at this time. So you can go check that out over at consultations.beyondmystic.net. And there's currently a 10% off promo code for the wake up calls, which is all in one word, Beyond Mystic. Oh my God. I can't believe we're starting this week with another assassination attempt, but I'm sending so much cosmic love your way. Richard Hazel Ward says, now I'm scared. Oh my God, please don't be scared. I hope I didn't scare you. We are all going to be fine. And what a blessing it is that we are even all here together. We're open to the mysticism. We're open to the astrology. We're on the right track. We got Australia in the house. I love you all so, so much. And we're off our road trip now. So I will be live for, the whole week, all the shows. We're back home. So I love you guys so much. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to the Beyond Mystic YouTube, Rumble, and X channels. And I'll see you all tomorrow for the daily Astro show, and also a special show with JC and Janine that we're going to do on Rumble later tomorrow. So love you guys and have an absolutely magical eclipse week. Stay grounded out there. Stay safe. Mwah.